the twilight of the gods nears, brother will kill brother. Families will be sundered by murder. 4 ages are afoot. An axe age, a sword age, where shields are cloven. A wind age, a wolf age, where the world falls. No one shall be spared.
Welcome to Ragnarok and Roll, a Scion RPG podcast. Prepare for adventure.
Welcome back to Ragnarok and Roll, a Hero to Ragnarok Scion story. When last we met, Simon, a scion of, we announced it was Loki, right?
Yeah,
has charmed Thora's husband, and basically for 5 days he's going to be completely enamored of wait a minute. Did you do a charm or did you do charmer? So it only lasts for the scene, so it doesn't last.
That's why I was asking what you guys are talking about.
Oh,
Dan's power is completely different. He's got an imbue emotion power.
Okay, so he charmed Thorson, and oh my God, did he tell some whopping lies about Thora? It was funny, except for she doesn't think it's funny.
No, not at all.
But suffice it to say, apparently he's the one who sent the tickets, and he is alluding that they had many, many trysts, and that's what this whole thing was for. Of course, when we all know it was really just,
bullshit.
It's a ploy. Okay, so let's see what other mischief the Scion of Loki can get into.
Oh, with
right.
Jim Blingham, anything is possible.
All right, so Thora, what kind of damage control are you doing after you drag your husband back to your room?
Well, then I'll just go on to tell him that that you are like me and that you have special powers, and one of them is to lie.
Okay.
And that, and then I'll tell him also that she is not as she seems. That she is
She who?
the
Audio, we can't see the point. The daughter of Roan.
Thank you, the daughter of Roan. And then I'm also going to tell her that what was your character's name?
Celinda.
Celinda is also not as she seems. She's not like me, a Scion, but she's something else, and I haven't figured it out.
Yep.
Okay.
So that he's aware.
So what is your plans for the next day in Cologne?
Well, first I'm going to make a ship-to-shore call to Bryn.
Okay.
Saying to tell her that things are not as they seem on this cruise, and that to pass the word that our friend from the police force in New Jersey, Ocean City and stuff is on board, as well as a daughter of Roan. And
okay,
something.
Well, you don't.
That there's a Titan's.
He still has an illusion that you have not seen through.
Okay, well.
Okay, so go ahead and make your call.
No, I thought in the last episode he pretty much alluded to the fact that we met before in.
When he was making lies.
Yeah, he said that you guys knew each other before when you guys were having sex.
Well, that there was a Scion, a Titan, and something else.
Okay, so
on the cruise.
Make your call to Bryn.
So I'm calling Bryn. And I was like, Bryn, get the gang together, and I'll tell you here's the itinerary of where our ship is going to deport each day, stuff. But on board, there is a Scion, and I'm not sure. I don't think he's on the right side, as well as a Titan and something else. I just don't know what she is on board this cruise with us, and things are happening.
Hey, babe.
I'm going to need backup.
This is like some kind of bad news honeymoon. What's
well, we're making the best of it. So far, it's been lovely, except for the fight and the windmill, and then the Scion charmed Thorson. So,
wow. Wow.
I'm gonna need some backup.
Okay. I'll call the rest of the crew and we'll
Call. Here's the ship's number, so if you need to call
Okay.
and say anything, and leave me a message,
Well,
because I
have
know
your
it'll take a
cell,
little while.
But we'll try and get to you at the next port that you stop at, or
Down the
the
line,
next
because
one.
it'll
Yeah,
take a couple.
yeah. For me to get everybody together.
And the one that the female at our table, I don't know what she is, but she's powerful and she has taken too much of an interest in Thorson.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, we'll come as soon as we can,
Let Trixie and the gang know.
Okay, I will.
Okay, so Bryn, you gonna call Trixie first?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Go
take
ahead.
offense that Trixie was secluded from the gang. What's this whole call Trixie and the gang?
Well-
What? I'm not part of the gang.
You are part of the gang.
you're
Well,
part
go
of the
ahead and
gang.
call Trixie.
Okay. Hey, Trixie, I just heard from Thora. She's having one hell of a honeymoon, and turns
Not
out...
the good way.
yeah. Turns out there's some shaky characters on board the river boat.
Have I noticed
so,
the people had gone missing?
Really?
yet?
Ah,
No,
no.
you've been tied up with your
So
husband.
does
pretty
that mean
much.
we're going to be joining them on this said cruise?
yeah. She's
Does that mean you're going to
calling
be
in-
footing the bill for this?
Why do you think I called her first?
Yeah, the usual. I will let stepdad know that we'll be needing some traveling money, but yeah, I'm gonna have tickets for us to Europe. And,
Okay, tell me where so I know how to pack.
Well, we're doing Europe, okay? The Danube, right? I think we're
The Rhine.
The Rhine, yeah.
So, because
So,
I'm stopped in Cologne right now. We're going to be in Koblenz or something, or the next day, and then we're going to be in Mittberg.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, she's
and then
doing
Würzburg.
Germany, so I'm figuring we should
You
fly
tell me
into,
where. You haven't. I got my passport. I'm good.
Okay,
I'm
well,
good to
let's
go.
fly into Würzburg, and then depending on where the ship is, we'll either rent a van or whatever and drive up, or she may be there by then.
It's like, okay. Or we
Okay.
could do a limo. I'm just saying. Just putting it
I-
out
okay.
there.
All right.
Putting it out
Well,
there.
We'll see. We'll see when we get there what we need.
So in Cologne, though, we'll be taking the tour to the Roman ruins.
Ah, so you will be going to the Roman ruins.
Oh, has yeah. Though, not that I wouldn't mind going to the chocolate factory too, but I don't think we can do both in the same day.
Okay. So you are planning to go to the Roman ruins.
I would like to. I think Thorson would too.
Okay.
Yeah, gee, maybe you'll run into some other Scions.
Well,
Roman or the Greco-Roman pantheons.
here, that is a question. Okay, question.
Okay.
We know the Greek pantheon.
Well, we know
but-
the other pantheons exist.
So, is there a Roman pantheon, or
Is it just
It's the Greek one, which is
Okay,
using the Roman names.
okay?
okay?
Yeah, it's not like Percy Jackson where they've got the half-bloods that are Roman and the half-bloods that are Greek.
Which is I didn't read that part of the series.
It's the newest couple books. I figured let's not
Yeah,
complicate
fail on that series since they promised a Norse one and it never delivered.
it. We have to write one.
Okay, so
Okay.
then I call Frost,
Okay.
find out if he's through with his
Deployment.
army gig, yeah. And
Okay. When it comes to Kane, you only get a voicemail though.
okay.
What message do you leave him?
Kane, this is Bryn. We're heading to Europe to rescue Thora and her
Rescue?
hubby. Yeah, we're gonna rescue. Yeah, it turns out there's some
Rescue?
shaky
You called for help,
characters on the cruise, so we're gonna go check it out for her. So if you can, meet us in Cologne as soon as possible.
Not Cologne, Würzburg, because
Würzburg.
I
yeah.
will not be in
Right.
Cologne at that time.
Right.
I'm in Cologne
In
right
Wür-
now.
If it's
Yeah,
Germany,
meet
would
us
it be
in
Würzburg?
Würzburg.
Yeah, Würzburg.
Würzburg.
Garble
Well.
it up. Garble it up.
Well,
Apparently-
don't forget, don't confuse the
German
Berlin
pronunciation.
accent with
Yeah,
regular
apparently,
German
yes,
accent.
I was unaware that, of course, my German teacher in college, this was a long time ago, was from Berlin, so I didn't realize that there was,
And I've only spent time in Bavaria. In
Okay.
reality, anyways.
All right, so you do your trip. You go, you see the touristy spots. Are you guys enjoying yourself?
It's Roman ruins. How could we not?
click, 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 click.
Yeah, it's like
Lots and lots of pictures to go. Okay, so any additional other places you're looking to go into?
the chocolate factory.
Because
You said there was a chocolate factory.
Yep. So you go to the chocolate factory, and you actually fall in love with this place.
Well, the one I visited in Switzerland was really nice. The
But-
free samples were awesome.
But something odd does happen to you when you check out the Roman ruins. You're very, very interested in one of the tour guides. He's Greek. He has curly, short black hair. He's got a goatee. It's very curly. And for some reason, you just seem to be, your eyes meet.
I know who this is. Val knows them.
Okay, and he basically is going out to some of the tourists, and he is offering the true Roman experience. For he's a historian, but when you look at him, you actually see something different than everyone else.
Well, because I can see through the mist. I can see
Yes.
his otherworldliness, his divineness, his whatever,
you
his
see
tightness.
that his tight curly hair actually sports a pair of
He's got
horns.
pants. He's a satyr.
And
Not bad. You got it.
Not bad.
and his ears are a little more pointed than you'd think under his curly hair. And as soon as you lock eyes with him, he kind of gets very interested with you, and he's offering you to, before you leave, come back to the ruins tonight. We're having a musical display of classic Greek and Roman music. I play the pipes.
Celinda walks by, carefully doesn't want you to play the. Never mind. Got my eyes on you, goat boy.
Are you inviting just me or my husband as well?
A husband. How very American of you. You may bring your husband as well. It would be an honor to have both of you come to our concert.
And who else is coming to the concert?
You notice that he's passed out cards to
Okay.
people and things. You're not the only ones invited to it.
Good.
There's quite a few people. And he says, and if you can, please bring something to eat and drink with you to
Okay.
share with the
Picnic.
others.
Okay. Alrighty, so yeah, there's lots of stores that we can pick up
Okay, so what
cheese
kind
and fruit. I was thinking, fruit, cheese, wine.
Okay.
Doesn't that sound nice?
Yes, it actually does sound very lovely. A matter of fact.
If only I drank alcohol for real.
You don't know what you're missing. A nice cheese and wine.
Wine.
With a little bit of fruit. Lovely. I'm partial to the reds.
Nice beer.
I'll take your word for it.
Aww. Okay, well, everyone comes back, and it's literally in the ruins. It's picnic style. Blankets have been set out for folks
good.
to sit. Throw pillows thrown out. It almost feels very Roman-esque that you're just sitting on pillows and cushions. And this band is there. The band is actually all
There's a vomitorium.
humans.
I'm leaving.
Just
kidding.
Except for him, everyone else in the band is human.
Okay.
And they start playing different songs.
Oh, and by the way, I did tell Thorson that he is a satyr. That he is not. He needs to know that he's a magical creature.
What? A satyr?
Yeah, well, there's not just the Norse gods. There's others.
How many? Tell me now. Tell me.
Name the pantheons, and they're there.
Scientology?
That's not a pantheon.
No, what? The
So
things
Xeno-
aren't real?
The things
Okay.
I'm sorry.
So the satyrs begin. The satyr, the bands are playing. People are drinking. It's going on for a good hour. People are having a good time. People are making out with music's going, And then all of a sudden, the
Zeno shows
music changes. The satyr puts down his
This is a baccalaureate.
saxophone and picks
a
out a
bacchanal.
pair of
Bacchanal.
pipes. And he begins to play music of a different sort.
Did I mention I brought earplugs?
No, you didn't. So let me go ahead and roll.
Linda did say I got my eye on you, good boy.
That's just bad.
So you came on the tour too? You're following me? You're
Not
following
you.
Thorson.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you kissed or touched anyone?
No, not yet.
Okay. Okay, the satyr starts playing his music. Apparently I'll need that die. Now, for those of you that are creatures of legend that would like to, you can roll willpower plus integrity plus legend.
Catherine didn't go because it's not
Just
near
tell
the
me
water.
How many?
She didn't go. She's staying on the ship.
Yeah, it's not near the water.
She's hunting. Okay, so you said.
Yeah, but we know she's.
Did you say wits or intelligence? What? Legend.
Hold on just a sec. It's willpower, integrity, and legend.
Integrity. Five. Nope, 6. 6.
Okay, well, you are not affected by his spell. But you notice that quite a few people are getting very impassionate and into the moment. And the kissing's getting longer and deeper, the stroking. Thorson is crawling all over you right now. He is so into the eat, drink, be merry, and get fertile. But oddly enough, you got lucky and were not affected with your 6.
Is Kellie affected? I mean, is Celinda?
She's getting her dice pulled together.
It's not like a regular character sheet. So that was willpower, integrity, and legend, right?
Willpower, integrity, and legend, yeah.
Okay. Okay, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Wow.
And that's without any bonuses after, like, I don't know if she has any to integrity.
Obviously, you are not interested.
I am not affected in the slightest.
As you are basically pushing gentlemen suitors off her wanting to get frisky with you.
Yeah, and...
And not only gentlemen.
There's going to be a lot of people with black eyes.
Right now, everyone is having an uncontrollable urge to party uncontrollably. Okay?
Ain't no party like a Seder party.
Okay, so what are you guys doing? Is obviously the two of you are unaffected while everyone else is going crazy and eat, drink, and be merry.
Okay, I'm going to... First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to rip tiny bits of my blanket and stuff it in Thor's ears.
Oh, the power's already taken
Thorson?
effect. He's
Oh.
already...
So-
the whammy has been put on him.
Okay. Well, let's see. Maybe I should wring his head a little.
You can ring his bell.
Snap out of it.
Okay, you basically are not returning the affection. He'll go to the next nearest woman and start...
Oh, hells no!
He is under the power of wanting to party
Okay.
like it's
Well,
1999.
before anything, it's like...
if you're being a cold fish, he can't
I'm
help
going
it.
to run up to the satyr and
Okay.
say, "Stop it now!"
And he just continues playing, shaking his head, no.
Then I want to try and break his pipe.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Do that.
What do I roll?
You're punching him, basically. You're attacking.
I'm
Melee.
grabbing the pipe.
You're grabbing?
Yeah, I want to grab the pipe and break it.
Okay, so roll a.
Try to, anyways. It's probably a creature does.
You're gonna want to roll a melee versus your dex. Do a clinch. And you're aiming to break his pipe, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to. Yes. Five.
5.
You don't get
Okay.
any.
Those are automatics.
And you miss. He pulls away last second. He's got a good dodge value.
Does he miss a beat?
Yeah, does that...
No. Well, Kerrie, as I said, he put the whammy on everyone. He can continue doing it, but the whammy's already placed on everyone that they will uncontrollably party. The whammy has been laid.
I should have stayed at home.
So take him out.
That's true. But what about everybody
Okay,
else?
while you're
Celinda
doing-
is just gonna freaking sigh exasperately.
As
She's
Kerrie-
gonna go over to Thorson.
As you're going...
She's gonna grab him by the neck and haul him off.
Okay,
Are
actually,
you
that
telling
works.
me?
Yeah.
No,
It's like-
basically, while you're going after the
Like,
satyr,
I've had enough of
this
this.
is going on. Because the thing is, as I was going to just say, Thorson's looking for another woman, as I told you.
Right, and he'll go with
And
you.
as soon as she does it, he's like right into her arms,
Uh-huh.
kiss, 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 neck, neck, neck.
And like, yo, Thora, let's just go. I got your guy.
What do you do? And he just gives you the satyr gives you the sexy look. Like, now that your husband's with another woman, stay with me.
Oh.
And
Like, that's
he's
who
going
he
to
works.
do his power again.
Oh, crap.
So I have to get my dice out
You
again?
have to get your dice pull out. The Valkyrie has dragged your husband off, so he's under the mild effect, but now the satyr's cranking it up to a 12. Yeah. Satyr's thinking, hey, if I put the whammy on her right now, it might give me some Scion.
Ew.
Roll.
Isn't she still pregnant?
No, she
No.
had a kid.
That's right. She had
Stay with the class.
twins.
Just stay with the class.
Do I have to roll again?
No, you're
I'm far
dragging
enough
out of
away.
the... If you're grabbing him and running...
I'm hauling him off, let's put it that way.
9.
Damn. You beat him by 2.
Oh,
Okay.
thank God.
As he starts increasing the intensity of his pipes, all of a sudden you see people like violently shredding each other's clothes off to get to their bodies. This shit's turning into a major orgy.
There's still modern stuff around because it's
Yeah, it's
being
modern
used
day.
regularly. So, I'm going to find the nearest fire hose.
There's no fire.
There's
hose.
nothing's going to stop
No,
them.
No.
Nothing's
Just
going to
leave.
stop them.
So
I'm gonna leave. I feel bad for these poor people. I mean, if it's, you know.
Hey, you're talking to the wrong gal. I don't give a shit. I don't
She's
give
got
one rat's ass.
now that you have Thorson, do you give him the Valkyrie touch?
He hasn't done anything to deserve it yet, but you know what? I'm gonna lay a kiss on him.
The kiss. Okay.
No.
No, you said it. You said it. It is done.
I said a kiss, not the kiss.
Really?
Give him kind of. No, I can't do that to her.
You're right. You can't.
You
I'm
did.
gonna lay the hand on him.
You're gonna lay the hand on him.
I'm gonna lay the hand on him and do the.
The Valkyrie touch,
Yep.
not the new touch that you have.
And what does this mean?
It
means-
just means that the Valkyrie has chosen your husband.
That doesn't mean he's gonna die, though, right?
No.
Maybe.
No.
He's immortal. He's going to die eventually.
Eventually, but that's over a while yet.
Okay, so basically she's skulked off with your husband. What are you gonna do?
I'm keeping him out of trouble. I have no interest in your husband.
I know.
Well, actually, you kind of do if you just tapped him. As a Valkyrie, if you just chose him as one of the slain, you kind of have some interest.
Yeah, but not in that.
Okay, I'm going to
So
run
she'll
after
kill him,
them,
but she's
but I
not
want to
gonna-
find the nearest constable and tell him you're not going to believe what's going on over there. So they can
so you
send
find
people
this
in.
German police officer, and you're telling
Cologne, this is France.
this... Okay, you're in the Germany side.
Fine. Yeah, you're German.
Read your itinerary for your cruise. You're in Germany.
Oh. Okay, well then.
Okay, so you're telling them what?
There's an orgy going on over there. Might want to send some people to stop it.
Okay, and you take off?
Except he's probably going to play music and do that to them too.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Okay, so...
I'm a horrible person.
No, I'm the horrible person.
Okay, so you are heading off chasing the Valkyrie that has kidnapped your mortal husband.
Hey, I'm
My
keeping him out of
mortal
trouble.
husband.
Your mortal husband. Okay, so
Oh,
where are
this
you
is
taking
not
your
fun
husband?
anymore.
Where are you taking your husband?
I'm just taking him back to
The ship?
Yeah, I mean, I know she's gonna catch up eventually. I'm just keeping him in a what is that? Have his like
Half
like a
Nelson?
half Nelson until he sobers up.
Oh, he's getting very affectionate with you. He's gone all the way.
If we get him back to the room, that'll be fine. For me.
Hurry your ass up,
Okay,
man!
so you do catch
Just
up to
babysitting
her.
your boy.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you say to the woman who just rescued your husband from
like,
a
"Who are
Titan
you?"
spawn orgy?
It's like I kept him out of trouble for you, but get him off. God, get his hands. Just take him.
Who are you?
Does it fucking matter?
Yes. Well, no. But I'd like to know.
Maybe.
It's none of your concern.
Are you Titan spawn?
Do you think I'm Titan spawn?
Not particularly.
Well, then you'd be right. Look, I don't answer to you.
Well, I figured that.
Okay? It's just suffice to say, I kept your husband out of trouble.
Why are you here? You obviously don't want to be here.
Family business.
Oh, none of that goes.
Yeah.
And at that moment, they have like a kinship
It's
spark.
like,
Look, everything's cool. You don't friggin' have to worry about it.
what kind of family?
Let's just say.
And the whole time, your husband's got like his tongue in your ear,
It's
by
like,
the way.
yeah,
'cause he's
it's
so
like,
in
yeah,
the mood.
that's nice, honey. Yes.
Let's just say. You and I have a lot more in common than you think.
Ah. Yeah.
Now get your boy back on the ship before he makes a scene.
Yeah, that might be hard. It's like,
No,
So
that's
is
the
he.
problem.
It's like, okay, honey, come on, let's go back to the bedroom. Yes. Oh, yes, the
Oh, he
bedroom.
practically picks you up in his arms
It's
and
like,
he's
woohoo,
taking
let's
you.
go.
Okay, so you guys get back aboard
I'm going
the
to
ship.
the bar.
So, our dear river
Heffring
is
was actually, while they were off there, she was in the river talking to Lorelei and stroking the
Serpent.
serpent.
That's what Thora's doing. Sorry, I couldn't resist.
But
your
so-
pet river serpent.
Yes. So I'm stroking
You know,
the-
that's really the next stop is Lorelei. Just saying.
Yeah, that's why she's talking to her
Yeah,
sister ahead of time. She's
right,
preparing
yeah.
something.
Yeah. So I'm.
Okay, so what are you telling your sister?
Oh, that the cruise so far has been going okay, except for this one Scion bitch that wouldn't let me have her husband. But I don't know. I think we can work on that. It gives me a challenge for a change. It's been so boring just having them drop every time I want them, you know? I mean, this is kind of like cool, but I am asking if I can borrow the serpent.
It's a shared pet amongst
Yeah,
all of you
right,
girls.
yeah. So I just
I
making
hope
sure
you clean
Laura
it first.
doesn't
Just like
need
the
it.
dishwasher.
So then I'm going to head back up to the boat to check and see if they came back from their sojourn.
Okay, and
Like,
pretty much
care.
you were on the boat way before they ever were.
Oh, okay.
Because apparently, for some reason, like 25% of the guests never came back from the excursion.
Yeah, that boat won't leave until everybody's back on board.
Apparently the captains had to call ahead that there's going to be a day delay at least for the cruise because there's something about...
That many people missing? Yeah.
Which means we'll miss a spot.
Well, actually, they're making arrangements that the company will comp, apparently, because even the tour guide is missing. The company guide, as well as one or two of the employees, are missing as well. Something about some riot happening at the Roman ruins. Nobody knows exactly for sure. Only they said that quite a few people ended up going to the hospital hurt.
Oh dear.
Oh, my.
Yeah, well.
Physical injuries and such.
If I could have stopped it, I would. I'm a failure.
You tried. Get over it. Yeah, Celinda's not big on...
You were preoccupied.
I tried.
You tried? Okay.
I didn't.
You're a Valkyrie. You're chosen of the slain, not the gal who gets involved in the fight.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so after a few hours, you finally see, your two dinner friends coming aboard with her husband, pawing all over her, carrying her in his arms. Are you going to be doing anything?
I'm going to, seeing as how he's so...
I don't think he's going to be distracted, just saying.
No, but he can be, what have I got here? I could use the come hither on him, seeing as how he's,
He's focused on me.
he may be focused on you, but he's, definitely, I can tell, up for something, so...
yeah, he's up!
Yeah, he's up. So, so I could put the center of attention and the come hither. I can do both.
Okay, so what are you guys going to do?
So I'm going to use center of attention.
Okay, all of a sudden,
Yeah, well,
hauntingly, and your opening gambit is going off.
I'm going to go on to opening gambit, yeah.
So for center of attention, I have epic appearance 3. What's center of attention?
That's the power that you're using to get everyone
Okay.
looks up at you. All of a sudden, almost at once, there's an
I don't
eerie...
have to roll?
No.
Okay.
All of a sudden, there's an eerie sense, and you hear almost this ocean-singing, nymph-like sound.
She's a
And
siren!
Everyone looks up just as the wind is blowing her flowing gown over, making even more attention-getting motion.
And it's very fluorescent-y, blues and greens and...
Yes, but opening gambit, center of attention, me.
Okay, so you immediately do center of attention, and what is everyone seeing when you do your center of attention?
They're seeing this radiant blue-eyed. The eyes are so blue, it's almost like lightning crackling. And the flowing red hair that's just radiant. And this shining...
There's this one light on the ship that's shining just
Just right on
so
me,
it makes
yeah.
this incredible halo of light around her.
And it's like, we're talking... Not like ethereal movie star quality.
Okay. Thorson, for a moment, looks up to her, looks up to the beautiful woman in his arms. First, I will roll fate binding for the...
The poor people, yeah.
Almost.
What?
Fate binding to her. And now we'll roll fate binding for you because you're both spending points of legend.
Yes, we are. It's understood.
Did you roll the same number of dice or one less?
For what?
For...
No, you're fine because you're a creature of legend.
No, because I didn't know if you were supposed to use the same number of dice for her.
No, legend 4, legend 5.
Okay.
And no fate bindings.
Okay, bye.
Okay. But Thorson is looking back at you because the opening gambit got his attention back on you. Basically, she's keeping her husband's attention. What are you...
So, can I do the come hither?
He's not looking at you.
Oh,
he's
he's
looking
not
at
looking
her.
at
Yeah.
me.
That's the problem. Is
Okay.
she used her center of attention to call all the attention back to her.
Okay, then can I get because they're all
They're down below. They're
no, they're
walking
not.
on the
We're
ship.
on-
Problem is
no,
now
we're
we've
on
got
the
half the
ship.
ship
You're
looking
on
at
the
her. Half...
ship.
no, we're on the ship.
You are on the ship. They're just getting on the ship.
That's what I'm saying.
They're on the
ship.
plank walking up the
Right.
ship.
But their attention was on me,
Their
but
attention was
his
on you.
attention's now on her, but
Yep.
they're not looking. so I can get the snake to come up behind to grab him.
Ooh.
Except for I'm behind him. You can try.
Well, she's on.
Well,
you guys are walking up, so
you would have to use your next turn to tell the snake to do this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. But
So on
that's
your
why-
next turn.
Yeah, on my next
But by
turn.
that time, we'll already be
I
on the
want-
ship.
It doesn't matter. He's long enough. He's in the water. He's huge. He can.
You're gonna
Come
send
up
the
and
snake
over.
into the ship.
No. He can come up and over.
And if there, if
They
they,
get up.
How many
there and
times can I
go
use
over
opening
and
gambit?
just- Didn't you ever
This is
see
it.
the
opening
Anaconda
gambit, you have
movie?
initiative. You're at first.
Didn't
Yeah.
you ever see the Anaconda movie?
Yes.
They're in the thing
Yes,
and they come
Sandy.
in and they.
But the problem is, their turn. Get into the boat. Your turn until the snake to get them. It's too late. The snakes or
I
the snake
have
has to
it.
come out of the water to attack them.
Yeah, but they're
I
just
don't
standing
have
on the deck.
They just said they're still rushing
No, I
into
do.
the boat, right?
Yeah, we're taking him onto the boat.
Yeah, so they're on the boat. They aren't in the boat, inside. They're on the deck.
Okay.
No, excuse me.
Here, we have you,
cruise
guys.
ships-
Give me the floor real quick. You're up here on the boat, top deck. They're walking up the gangplank to get onto the boat.
Into the ship.
Once their turn happens, boop, they're
They're
inside
in.
the ship.
Oh, inside.
Yeah.
Sure.
You can
Okay.
send your sea serpent.
No, I thought
you can
they
send
were
the
up
serpent
there.
into the boat. It's
Yeah.
big,
It can go in.
but it can slither inside. It's going to be a huge disadvantage. This DB is going to be 0 for defense.
Yeah, but.
But
no,
you can
that
send your
won't
snake going down the walkways. Eating mortals.
That is so creepy.
work. Because I thought they were coming up, not
Deep rising.
into the boat, that they were coming
Deep rising,
up
that's what I
onto
was
the
thinking
deck.
No. They're going into the boat.
Oh,
They have
well,
to
we're
go into
boarding.
the boat to get on top.
We're boarding.
Right.
Yeah,
It's
but
not
in
like
those-
those
Yeah,
old
it-
days of the ships where you get
The
on.
river
just get
boats, the
on.
way they're made, the top deck basically oversees everything. You have to come
Mhm.
on the bottom and get up to the
Okay.
top.
Just
No,
like
never
other
mind.
cruise ships
Yeah.
that you have been on. Did you enter onto an open deck? No.
Okay.
Went
But
up the side.
okay, so what are you guys gonna do next? Because you
um,
had your opening gambit and you stole initiative.
well, I still have to deal with a very amorous man, so I'm gonna let it slide this time because I have to get him back to the room because obviously the boy's in need.
Yeah, that's an understatement.
So it's gonna
Okay.
be it's a good thing I have excellent stamina and I'm not mortal. I'm not your average mortal woman.
You think you're Thora? How do you think I feel?
because I can take it.
Guest relations, we need a new bed.
What shoddy workmanship.
It took a thundering. Okay, so basically you're going back to your bedroom with your husband?
Yes.
Okay.
He's in his.
What is our resident Valkyrie
I'm
doing?
making sure that they get there.
Aww.
You're so sweet.
No, I'm
Ish.
not.
Okay. And our resident Rhine nymph, what are you doing?
I'm stamping my foot.
Petulantly.
Okay.
I'm saying, damn.
Okay, as you
The bitch won up to
No,
me.
I have to
want
say
that.
as
that
your
was a good
serpent
plan.
slithers by under the water, just barely perceivable by mortals. Okay, so the next morning, basically, there's huge apologies, notes slipped under doors. We are going to be delayed. The cruise company is offering 1 additional day. Yada yada. We apologize for any inconvenience.
Has it worn off on?
It wore
Okay.
off pretty much once you got him to the room. Now it's just the center of attention power kicking in. He's like, ooh la 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 la. Okay, so you guys had a great night. You sulked. You were sad and
I
petulant.
just kind of wandered the
No,
ship at
I
that
kind
point.
of stomped around, and then I found this young guy who's young German crew member who was on deck, and I jumped in the water with him and drowned him.
Okay.
Such a bitch.
Yeah.
Okay. So while the Valkyrie is actually cruising the ship that night, you actually get your Valkyrie warrior in waiting thrum.
The tingle.
The tingle.
Ooh,
The
she's
vibe.
The vibe. There can be only one tingle.
And I'm gonna follow the vibe.
It's actually the captain of the ship who's walking the ship doing his rounds.
Is he cute?
He's actually very cute. Has a bit of he's mid
He's older?
30s.
older gentleman? I don't-
Mid-30s, dark hair, still has all of its color to it. Hint of a beard growing
Probably
in.
in his 40s, I bet, at least.
Well, he looks like he's in his mid-30s.
I was like, okay. And
Carries himself very proper, almost military-esque fashion.
he's just kind of walking around.
He's doing his normal inspecting the ship, tipping his hat.
And I got the vibe.
You got the vibe.
Okay, as he's coming towards me, does he say...
He's very polite. Good evening.
It's like, I'm just going to lay one on him. The one on him.
Oh, you kiss him and your lips burn. You
Yep.
feel your lips burn hotter than they
She's
ever
hot lips?
did. You feel your lips burn like the first time the man you loved truly kissed you.
Oh, Hildy.
And all of a sudden,
That's my
you feel the
Just his
captain
husband.
kind of pull back and dive into the kiss, and then he pulls back and, ma'am, excuse me, I'm so sorry, I don't know what came over me.
That's okay. But thank you for the kiss.
And he just kind of does this double take, shakes his head like
What
what
the
just
hell happened?
This beautiful elder babe just came up to me and laid one on me. I still got it.
Did you just say elder
Elder
babe?
I said elder babe.
You said elder babe.
How old are you?
She's
Centuries.
Like he's gonna know that? No, I don't think so. Let's see. What is her
She must
attributes?
look normal,
I've
like
got
young
like
woman.
a 4 appearance. I ain't no
Yes.
elder babe.
Henceforth the babe. It didn't. Read the. What is your description? You described yourself as older.
No, I didn't.
Describe yourself.
Let's
I
read it.
described myself as blonde with bright blue eyes, yet a nice tan. You know, a sun
darker
tan.
skin. Yeah.
Okay,
Darker
my
skin.
mistake. What's the description say?
In this, they don't really have a. I'm trying to see if she has a specific. They don't discuss. They don't. She usually takes the form of an old widow who lives in seclusion. Usually takes.
Well, what
Not
form are you
always.
taking? That's why I was assuming that. I apologize.
Yeah.
I was assuming that the description in the book was the description you were
No,
using.
the description I gave at the
Okay.
the first the dinner.
Okay.
Yeah. I ain't gonna go on a cruise as a little old lady. I don't know.
Okay. So you guys, you get calls back from the team, letting them know that
That
Bryn's got
Bryn's
tickets.
Got
in,
tickets.
in our verse, the Concord still exists.
Yeah.
Tickets,
All right.
Sweet.
red eye to Europe,
Yep.
Nice.
first class.
Yeah.
Or maybe
Okay.
just Bryn's stepfather owns. They sold it. And
No, I just leave the
actually-
Concord in play. I like the
actually,
Concord.
I missed the
I was
Concord.
thinking
You know,
that,
the idea of the
maybe
Concord.
Stepdad
Yeah.
had a Lear jet that we could.
No.
But you
We
want
want
the
the
Concord.
Concord.
Yeah, okay.
You want the plane that
I
goes
mean,
mock to get you
It
to
was
Europe.
all. It was just
Okay.
the idea was so cool.
Military technology to get people back and forth across the ocean.
It was just
Yeah.
I missed
Some people
the
complain
idea of
about
it.
sonic booms or something.
They really don't have them anymore.
no, you
No.
didn't know
No.
that there's
For
no-
a really long
Yeah,
time.
it's been quite a while. I think since Scion Hero came out, the Concorde was no longer in flight.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so you get phone calls to expect the group. Apparently, they will be showing up at the wrong port and have to get a car ride to meet you
Apparently.
because
Yeah.
of the delay in the trip. Because
Right.
there's still some folks that are being tied up with some legal issues.
I'm sure.
Oh my God.
because there was even
Indecent
some,
exposure.
They partied a little
uh,
too hardy.
there were
Broken
some
bones.
very embarrassing photos taken because even some police officers joined in.
Oh, dear.
My bad.
Remind me of Saving Grace.
Folks will be finding out. Unfortunately, the satyr also fired off some fertility shots.
Oh dear God! It's a good thing I was not there for that.
wow.
So
'Cause
things got kind of funky.
Heated.
Yeah. Val knows all about that.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah,
That's how she got her son.
Yeah, that was one. That was a godly party.
Got a party in Vegas.
That was
What
epic.
happens in
It
Vegas
was crazy.
needs a dwarf nanny in 9 months.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys
What do you
with
call a 3/4 Scion?
half Loki and a little bit of Val.
Yeah, a little bit of Freya.
Okay, so the next morning, what are you all doing?
I think we're eating privately for breakfast, and we're having
In the room?
room service.
I'm actually contemplating whether or not, hey, my job's done.
Technically, it is.
I did what I was sent there for, that I was forced to go, and a little extra duty. So she's trying to determine whether or not she's going to stick around or just head home
And
to
just
Buenos
as
Aires.
And just as you're enjoying the time on the main deck, just
Finish out
then,
the cruise.
you notice that there's someone swimming in the swimming pool. And the captain is doing his rounds again in the next morning, seeing the top deck, making sure everything looks proper. And this beautiful woman in the pool gets the captain's attention.
The girl from our dinner table?
Yes.
Yeah.
The same girl who also was looking
Titan
on...
spawn bitch.
Yes.
Did I say that
The
out
Rhine
loud?
Uh-huh.
So what do you do when you get the captain's attention? He comes to you at the pool's edge.
He's looking at me, so I do my serpent's gaze.
You do your serpent's gaze.
Well, what's your name again?
Have fun.
Trouble.
Yo, Hef! Just to let you know, ship won't go anywhere without a captain.
Well, there's always a first mate, dear.
No,
You know?
no.
Yeah.
Not after the riot incident. You think that they're going to continue this cruise? I don't think so. Captain disappears too. We're looking
Actually,
at...
I don't really care.
And this whole time the captain's just staring at her. In
I don't
serpent's
really
gaze.
care if the cruise continues, sweetie.
I don't really care if the captain dies, but I'm just saying.
Makes no difference to me. I love having everybody here. In fact, my sister and my mother love having everybody here, and so does my buddy, the big, long, thin one.
Do we have... It's like, she doesn't have, doesn't even mention whether she's...
Whether she's what? She doesn't really have many boons. She's just a Valkyrie. She's not a Scion.
I mean, she's she doesn't have an alignment.
Well, not really.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, so what do you do while you have the captain entranced?
Just get sent to search sooner than I...
Yeah. I at this point.
Do they have to die for you
If
to
I
get
couldn't
the
have
program,
Thorson,
or-
I'm thinking I should just wend my way through everybody else, starting from the captain on down, and then it'll just have to either get a new crew or
Okay, so
maybe I'll just
do
sink
you
it.
do? So what do you do right now in this
Okay.
very moment where you have the captain's serpent's gaze? He's leaned down to say good day and to hear what you were whispering quietly.
I am going to pull him into the pool with me
Gently or violently?
violently.
Okay.
I'm just
Go ahead
jerking
and
him
roll
in.
5 dice really quick. He's pretty much serpent's gaze, so you're gonna do it, but
yeah.
we'll just roll to see how violently you do it. This is like a scene from
Do I
Hercules
know?
Legendaries.
Do I know that she called for reinforcements?
No,
you
no,
just get
that
no
was a
feeling-
private
yeah.
conversation
Right,
on
okay.
shore. You
Right,
run shit,
yeah.
you have no
But
clue.
I don't know. I'm just thinking this has gone on too long.
Okay.
Personally. I think quicker is better. Okay, 8.
Yeah,
Wow,
you
yeah.
instantly grab him, snatch him, and throw him under the water with you.
Okay.
Do you do anything while you're drowning him? Kiss
Um,
him, choke him, tear him to pieces.
No, I don't want to tear him to pieces.
What do you do?
My mom
You're
likes
drowning
them,
this man.
Yeah, I'm drowning him. Actually, I'm holding him under and I'm kissing him, so nobody's gonna know that.
Does it burn her
he's,
lips?
As you do that, you kiss him as he's drowning. You take 1 point of aggravated damage as your lips burn on fire.
Ooh.
So go
okay.
ahead and on your thing, put
Okay.
an X on the first 0.
Okay.
Does he have any gold on him?
He does
Wedding
not.
ring?
He does not have gold, but her lips are burning like on fire as his lips glow. As you see his eyes, the sparkle dims as he drowns.
Okay.
And all of a sudden, instantly, the Valkyrie turns into her full divine Valkyrie form. She now has a soul to claim as she basically reaches into the water, pulls his soul out of his body away from you, stealing it from your very clutches as your lips are burning. And she vanishes instantly, psychopumping to Mephilim, where she goes to the realm of fire giants, flying over a place she's actually never been before, but she senses where she has to go.
I suggested you didn't kill him.
And she takes his soul as his soul is just dumbfounded. She has the spark of his life, and she drops him in the river of Mephilim, the river that comes from Surt itself. As his soul
And
falls,
as his soul falls, I say, I'm sorry.
and as she says, "I'm sorry," his soul hits the burning molten lava, and you just hear a heart-rending scream. And you feel, as a Valkyrie, that you just did something very
Oh, I feel dirty. I feel so
horribly
dirty.
wrong.
Dirty, dirty
because
girl.
you see his soul scream and move and swim in
See,
this
the
lava,
thing is-
burning away until finally the scream becomes a pant as you see it moving through the lava.
Aww.
And off in the distance, you see the soul now having a form that looks almost akin to, it feels like you sense like almost like a Scion's form. Crawls out of this burning water as there's just horrific burns over it. As burnt flesh is just sloughing off with every step. As the creature that now comes out now has stark white hair. And you see it just reaching up to its bare naked chest, sloughing the rest of the burnt flesh off, and underneath is newborn baby fresh skin. And you can tell that the creature that is rising from the lava is shirking from the light and the heat and the sensory overload with his new body that's never experienced any of these things. And you've just created the first of Surt's new chosen warriors.
Oh, God.
His own version of the Etnyar. And it
Anya.
Einyar, and it kind of looks through eyes protecting it from the light and looks at you dead in the eyes, and you see flame red eyes staring through its fingers looking up at you. And you don't sense any hate or anger, but you just sense indifference.
What about recognition?
Oh, there's recognition there.
Oh, God.
And that's a good place to end it.
I'm
there.
a
Oh my
horrible person.
god!
Oh, my God. She's a horrible
You're
person.
horrible! You're horrible! We're horrible!
Oh, my God.
She's supposed to be a horrible person.
She's a Titan
She's
spawn.
a Titan
She's a
spawn.
Rhine nymph.
Hey,
She's
and I
supposed
warned
to kill
her
people.
not to, and technically I didn't have to
Like,
be there for
I
that.
ever
but, Oh my
listened.
God.
You just
Well, she did get one
She never listened.
One down, 100 to go.
aggravated damage.
And Thora let a satyr who's a Titan spawn, by the way, evil creature.
I know!
Yeah, but-
I already said I'm a horrible person!
You didn't even try to physically hurt him. Just take his pipe.
You kicked him in the
I
nards.
don't. I don't.
Satyrs
Yeah.
got
I
nards.
still
Oh
want to
yeah.
use my snake.
You can still use your snake. You only
I
have
wouldn't
one.
kiss it though.
Now you've got horribly dry
See, I don't
lips
play
that can
well.
burn.
I never said I was a good player.
And thankfully now, the group should be coming. Or at least some of the group. We'll find out which members made it to the Concord
in
flight.
time.
So does
yeah.
that mean that I now have to be dual?
Yeah, pretty much. You'll dual boxing.
If you'd like, I can take over the River Nymph.
Yeah.
Because maybe at this point, since she's been physically hurt, she's not going to be making
And now she
personal
sounds
choices.
like this because her lips are all burned.
Yeah, because the
Yeah.
lips are what determines the vocal.
Well, I'm thinking at this point she's going to go sulk with her sister and let the serpent do all that.
Pouty,
Yeah,
pouty, pouty.
well, I would be okay with that.
Because the thing is, the burn,
It's all your fault.
Hey, I warned you, bitch.
the fires that burnt your lips were the fires of Nephilim. I mean, the hottest fires of hell, as it could be described.
It
Yeah, I'm gonna have
certainly
to go.
was.
Gonna have to go get
And
some
that
lip balm.
Is
I
a
need
great
some
place
lip
to
balm.
wrap it up there.
I need some lip balm.
Hi, this is Kellie, aka Trixie from Ragnarok and Roll, a Scion to Ragnarok story, and Tilda Wimblewick from D&D Journey of the 5th Edition. First off, I would just like to say thank you to everyone for listening to our varied adventures, as well as for rating us on iTunes and rpgpodcast.com. If you haven't rated us yet, we would greatly appreciate it if you could. And if you're looking for more ways to support our efforts, we are now on Patreon, a great site where you can help us continue making more podcasts, as well as some special surprises for our patrons. If you can, please look us up at www.patreon.com/cppn. Every little bit helps. And again, thank you for listening.
Hi, this is Jim from Ragnarok and Roll, a Scion Hero to Ragnarok podcast, and the Creative Play and Podcast Network. And I'd just like to say thank you for listening, and may fate always be on your side.
Let's see who does the opening.
2. I got a friggin' 9.
Oh, it beats my 7.
I got a 7.
Are we rolling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your dog.
Be quiet for the dog to finish drinking.
Very loudly
For such a little dog.
for such a tiny dog.